Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to the channel. It is that time of year again. The AFL season is running around, and today what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys my predictions for the 2023 AFL season. Honestly, the off season went very fast in my mind and in my head. We've got some exciting AFL videos dropping, so we are returning now. Also, we are bringing back Discord. If you guys know the previous years, we had the Discord channel. That is coming back, so I'll put that on screen right now. If you guys want to join the Discord, link is in bio. We are going to get the Discord going again. I want you guys to comment down below who you think's going to win the AFL Grand Final this season. I'm going to give you guys all my predictions from season awards, teams to rise, teams to fall, all Australians, and I'm also going to give you guys my grand final winner. So sit back, relax. If you guys want to see more AFL content, we do have the AFL 23 game dropping very soon. We will be playing AFL 23. We'll be rolling back with that yet again. A few series in mind that will be coming to the channel. So if you guys want to see more content like this, please hit that like button. The AFL season is well and truly back, and I am excited, man. As you guys know, if you're new to the channel, if you're not new, I'm an Essendon fan. We've had a few rough years, so hopefully this year Essendon will have a better year than we did last year. But I don't know how much AFL we're going to do on the channel in the retrospect to the actual season. If you guys want to do like tips and all that type of stuff, please let me know. And make sure to comment down below who you guys think is going to win the AFL Grand Final. Also love to know who you guys actually support in the AFL. I do like knowing who my fans go for in the AFL. To my fellow Australians. So without further ado, we're going to get into it. I'm going to start with the top 8. I'm going to move on to player awards. We're going to go to teams to rise. And then we'll ultimately wrap the video up with us picking our grand final winner and who we think will win the AFL Grand Final. So my predictions are here. I'd love to know all your predictions. Make sure to drop a comment, hit that like button, and let's get into it. Alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to start with my top 8. And then we'll get into some teams that will rise, fall, and then we'll go to the player awards. And then ultimately the ending will be the grand final winners. So, my top 8. I'm just going to display them on screen right now. My top 8 are... Okay, so this actually isn't in order, in no particular order. I'm just going to name the teams. We've got the Brisbane Lions, we've got Geelong, we've got Sydney, Richmond, Melbourne, Collingwood, Carlton, and Fremantle. Now, a few notable misses there. We've got Port Adelaide. We've got the Western Bulldogs. I do expect the Western Bulldogs to bounce back this season after last year. They were pretty poor last year, the Dogs. But these are my top... That's my top 8, man. I mean, you got the Brisbane Lions. They added the likes of Josh Dunkley, Jack Gunston. They're looking really dangerous. They also got the #1 pick in Ashcroft. Geelong, I definitely feel like Geelong will be back there. I mean, did they get any worse? They lost Joel Selwood, but my goodness, they actually did upgrade in the offseason. Got Sydney, they'll be back. Richmond, they added Taranto and Hopper, so I feel like they're definitely a team to watch out for. You've got Melbourne. I've got Collingwood. I mean, after last year, everything happened with Collingwood, their close wins. Can they make it back? I've put them in. I've got Carlton. I feel like Carlton will make the top 8 this year, considering how close they were last year. And I've got Fremantle as well to make a jump. Freo adding the likes of Jackson and O'Meara. Let me know what you guys think of my top 8. Like I said, no particular order. You guys can look at it how you want. Do you think there's some teams who are a bit stiff to miss out? I mean, you got, like I said, Port Adelaide, St Kilda, the Western Bulldogs are teams who definitely could be there also. That is my top 8. My team to fall this year, yes, they fell last year, but I'm expecting a bigger fall, is my own current team, the Bombers. I just feel like with a new coach, new game plan, it's going to be a lot of teething issues considering how bad they were last year. I've got them even worse this year. I've got the Bombers finishing bottom 3. Now, my team to rise, now I don't have them in my top 8, but I could see them in the top 8 is Port Adelaide. Port Adelaide were pretty disappointing last year, but I'm expecting a big bounce back year from the Power. So I've got Port Adelaide closing in on the top 8. I've also got honourable mention there. I've got the Saints. I feel like with Ross Lyon, adding him is going to help quite a lot. So either Port Adelaide or St Kilda definitely pushing for the 8 this year. I don't see them in the 8, but definitely teams to look out for and teams that I think will rise and play better footy in 2023. Okay, now my player awards, which are displayed. I mean, it took me a while to come up with these awards. I mean, there are definitely honourable mentions in there, but we're going to start with the Brownlow medal, and I've gone with Clayton Oliver from Melbourne. My goodness, Clayton Oliver in the preseason looked absolutely electric, so I've got him as my Brownlow medalist. Honourable mentions, you got Patrick Cripps going back to back. And also, I mean, some really good players in there, but I've got Clayton Oliver. I feel like he definitely will take his game to the next level. We've got Harry Mackay as the Coleman medalist. I feel like Harry Mackay is going to have a massive year for the Blues. If he can stay healthy, he'll be huge. I mean, Charlie Curnow, I mean, him and Mackay are just absolutely deadly down there, and I definitely feel like we'll see Harry Mackay. I feel like Carlton are going to be a tough team this year, and if they're going to kick goals, I think Mackay will lead the way. Rising star, I've got Ashcroft from the Brisbane Lions. I mean, in the practice match games, he just looked tremendous. He looked crazy, considering he's a first-year player. I think he averaged like 36, 37 touches in the NAB League, so I've got Ashcroft as my rising star. My club BNF, I've gone with Mason Redmond. I feel like Redmond will play a predominant role for the Bombers this year. We know how Brad Scott and Chris Scott, the two Scott brothers, how they were in their playing day. I feel like he's going to be taking a lot from his coach, and he'll be a tough player. And he had a massive year last year. It was a massive chance to be an All-Australian. I've got him as our club BNF. My Wooden Spooners, I got Hawks. I feel like Hawthorn definitely will definitely slide down the ladder this year. I mean, they're in rebuild. They're in definite rebuild mode. The Hawks. So I definitely feel like we could see Hawthorn win the Wooden Spoon. I mean, maybe Hawthorn, they get rolling. They did win a few games this year that they probably shouldn't have won. And I've got them as my Wooden Spoon. My All-Australian surprise, I've got Jaeger O'Meara from Fremantle. I think O'Meara is going to have a massive year for the Freo Dockers. Going to a team that wants to win now. He's got some good players around him. I think O'Meara is going to have a real breakout year, massive year. He should be in his prime. I mean, you could say he's moving out of his prime, but I definitely could see a huge year out of Jaeger O'Meara, and I could definitely see him being an All-Australian Smoky. My premiership winner, my grand final winners, I've got Brisbane defeating Melbourne in the grand final. We've seen Brisbane make the prelim final. They were blown off the park, but I've got them winning the AFL grand final over Melbourne. They have added some real firepower, and if they can bank all their wins at home, all they need to do is win a couple of... I mean, if they bank all their wins at home, they get home finals. They'll have to just play 2 home finals and play at the MCG. Now, they did play... I think they broke the record... I think they broke like a streak of not winning the MCG this year, last season, so I definitely could see them pushing. So, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think of my predictions for the 2023 AFL season? It's starting this Thursday. I cannot wait. We are, 2 days away now? I'm so keen, so pumped. Cannot wait. 3 or 4 days away. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I hope you guys are enjoying the content on the channel. We've got AFL 23 dropping in a few weeks, so I can't wait to get that out to you guys. If you guys want to see me play for a certain team, let me know. But who do you guys think is going to win the AFL Grand Final? I'd love to know in the comment section down below what you guys think. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay blessed. We'll keep rolling. The AFL season is here.